Now we are going to discuss about the pollen pistil interaction after the outbreeding devices. That is, in previous video lecture we have discussed about the previous topic, that is outbreeding devices, and from this video I will give an explanation about the pollen pistil interaction, which is very important topic for our examination. The pollen pistil interaction. Means after pollination, means the after deposition of pollen grain on the stigma, these interaction are going to take place for the purpose of the fertilization in the case of flowering plant. So pollen grain or the pollen pistil interaction, we can define this term as all the events from the pollen deposition on stigma until the germination of pollen tube or formation of pollen tube or entry of pollen tube into the ovule, together referred to as the pollen pistil interaction. It means we can include some of the events in the pollen pistil interaction. So first of all, let us define the pollen pistil interaction. So all the events from pollen deposition on stigma enters into the ovule enter into the ovule, together referred to as together they are referred to as pollen pistil interaction. Pollen pistil interaction. And this interaction is a continuous dialogue between the pollen grain and the pistil, or the different part of the pistil, for the germination or for the allowing the germination of pollen grain into the into the pistil along with the style. So I hope you will be clear the definition of pollen pistil interaction. So this pollen pistil interaction involves the following events. So the first event during pollen pistil interaction, it is the recognition of pollen grain. And this takes place from the surface of the stigma. Stigma has ability, this is a genetic mechanism to recognize the pollen grain. That is, the pollen grain is compatible or non-compatible. Means the pollination is true or false it is recognized by the surface of stigma, and in this recognition the pollen grain has some chemicals in the form of protein or lipids. They have deposition, extra deposition or additional layer of protein as well as lipids on their outer surface or on their exine, so that chemical substance or that component help the stigma to recognize the pollen grain. That is, the pollen grain is of same species or different species, or the pollen grain of the same flower or different flower. So these recognition process take place on the surface of stigma. And why the recognition is essential? So recognition is essential to match the species of the pollen grain, because the pollination is of two types on the basis of wrong or right type of pollen grain. If the same species or pollen grain from the same species of the plant reach to the stigma, that pollination will be true pollination. While the pollen grain from the different species reach to the stigma, it is the false pollination. So recognition allow the inhibition or induction of pollen tube germination. So after recognition, stigma allow only the germination of pollen grain to the compatible or to the same species. So after recognition, the second event involves the germination or inhibition of pollen grain. So after recognition, the stigma allow to the pollen grain or promote the pollen grain to becomes germinate or inhibit the pollen grain germination. Means if the pollen grain will be of the same species, then the stigma allow the germination of pollen grain, while if the pollen grain will be of different species, the stigma allow inhibition of the pollen grain germination. Means do not allow the germination of pollen tube or pollen grain, and or we can say that if the germination take place, then it do not allow the entry into the style through the stigma. So this is the second event of pollen crystal interaction. So if the germination of pollen grain take place, that is the second event, or if the pollination will be compatible pollen grain, so it allows germination, and germination of pollen tube is followed by the third stage, that is the growth of pollen tube. So in the third stage, the growth of pollen tube take place through the tissue of stigma and style. So through the tissue of stigma and style, the germinated pollen grain grow along the style and reach to the ovule. So during growth of pollen tube, there are some additional function also steps also taking place, as we have discussed in our previous class that in 60% angiospermic plant or flowering plant, the pollination takes place in two cell stage, that is one generative and one vegetative cell. So in the case of two cell, if the pollination takes place in two cell stage, both stage take place if the pollination takes place in the case of pollination at two cell stage. At two cell stage, during the growth of pollen tube, the generative cell divide mitotically and produce two male gametes. So generative cell during the pollen tube growth in the style, the generative cell divide by the process of mitotic division, cell division, and produce two male gametes. And these two male gametes reach to the ovule when pollen tube get enter into the ovule. So this is the case of pollination at two cell stage. But what will be happen in the case of pollination with three cell stage of pollen grain? So in the case of three cell stage pollination, the two male gamete form before the pollination in the pollen grain, and these two male gametes remain from the beginning of pollen tube germination. From the beginning of pollen tube germination, the two male gametes remain in the pollen grain. While in the case of two cell stage, the two male gametes form after the germination or during the growth of pollen tube. So this is the events, fourth events, and the last event is the entry of pollen tube into the synergies. The synergies of ovule, and this entry of synergies, entry of pollen tube into the synergies, it is take place mostly from the at the micropyle end. Mostly at micropylar end. Micropyle end. In most of the cases, the micropylar end consists of synergids, and we have discussed that in the synergids there is a structure finger-like projection which is known as filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus present, and this filiform apparatus allow the entry of pollen tube into the ovule, or we can say that into the synergids. So about the filiform apparatus we have also discussed in previous lecture that it guides the pollen tube or entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So this is all about the pollen pistil interaction, and for the pollen pistil interaction there is a component, some components are responsible which are discovered in the recent of years by the scientists, and that components are known as pollen pistil components, and which are mostly the protein as well as lipids, which makes the additional layer around the exine of pollen grain, which is recognized by the stigma of the cell flower. So cell incompatibility is also based on these pollen pistil component. So this is about pollen pistil interaction.